All right, folks, let's discuss dementia. Oh my goodness, what is this dementia? We hear so much about it. I can get a little terrified at times thinking, okay, is it in my genes? Am I going to get it? Oh, what's going to happen when it happens? My mom has dementia. My aunt had dementia. My grandmother had dementia. But oh my goodness, it can be a lot. So I've done my research, a continuous research on dementia, how it occurs. Is dementia actually the disease itself, or is it a symptom, or is it the outcome of a brain disease? So let's define dementia. Dementia is basically a general term to describe the decline in mental abilities. Okay, decline in mental abilities. Dementia is not the disease itself. All right, it's the symptoms of a brain disease or brain diseases. In my mother's case, she has Parkinson's disease. All right. Parkinson's disease is a neurological condition that affects movement. However, as the disease progresses, it affects the brain. All right. Dementia, it affects the cognitive or mental abilities. So her thinking, her ability for memory and problem solving has all been affected. And according to the test that she took earlier um, this week in regards to see what level is a functional mental test, it's another name, but they give you this test to see what level of dementia you have. And yeah, when I found out, I already kind of knew it was high, but you don't know until you take a test. We can all assume different things, but you have to take a test. And you have to take a test to find out what type of dementia the person actually has. Like in my mom's case, it is Parkinson's dementia. You do have Lewy body dementia, Huntington's disease, and frontotemporal dementia, and they all have their different symptoms and how it affects the person's thinking and mental abilities in general. I don't like dementia. I like learning about it, so I'm more equipped to help my mother and possibly help others and those who are caring for loved ones or anyone that is suffering with this mental decline. But it's pretty sad at times, especially my mom. She has hallucinations, and because the part of her brain that's affected, and so it can be overwhelming at times. But the good thing is that there are things that we can do to definitely make our loved ones or the person that we're caring for more comfortable, because the more we equip ourselves with knowledge and information, we can help others and we can help ourselves. Because I want to know, what can I do to safeguard my brain? Is it in my genetics? Because my mother has dementia, as I mentioned, my aunt, my grandmother. So it's like, ooh, what can I do? Are there things that we can do, or is there no hope at all? I got some things to tell you. There's some things that we can do. All right, folks, there are indeed some things that we can do. We're going to talk about some brain health. All is not, I don't care if it's in your genetics, to where certain brain diseases are genetic. In some cases, Parkinson's disease is not genetic. It is not. So that gives me some hope. But nevertheless, I see generations of my family members, specifically females, that have suffered with mental decline, dementia. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to hold on to this brain health. I'm going to hold on to something else too, but we're talking about brain health today. So, with our brain health, what is that? It's keeping our mental ability sharp, our thinking, our memory, our problem solving sharp. How do we do that? What can we do? Exercise is one of them. And I know we hear exercise for this, exercise for that, but do we know the why? Why are we exercising? Forget aesthetics. I could care less. When it comes to my mental abilities, I could care less what the aesthetics is all about. I would like to be able to think with purpose, to remember, and to problem solve. I would love to keep those functions. So exercise, how does exercise help? When we exercise, all right, here we go. This is very interesting. Oxygen. Oxygen gets to our brain, right? Blood flow, our brain is this beautiful situation that's going on. Brain derived neurotropic factor. We are producing this protein that's feeding our brain, that's helping it to stay youthful, let's say that. However, there's decline that's just going to come. It just naturally comes as we age, but we don't necessarily going to have this major decline to where we have a particular brain disease or have the effects of that disease being dementia. Of course, some memory loss is going to happen. We don't stay the same, right? We decline. But it's good to know how exercise can really help. And exercise is purposeful, it's repetitive. It's not just something that you just do here and there. It's something that's in your lifestyle to where you're doing it on a regular basis. Now you might ask, now what type of exercise do I have to do? Do I have to do yoga, Pilates, strength training, boxing, fitness? What basically, if you look at the research, any type of purposeful, repetitive physical activity, all right, or exercise, or the combination can help with your brain health. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful. Now, I particularly like strength training because it's going to help with my brain. All right. Plus, it is helping with other aspects that I'm very concerned with, like muscle density and also bone density. These are things that I'm like, I don't care for that to decline because I know that can really affect your quality of life. So that's why I participate in strength training. Plus, it builds that nice lean muscle, takes the place of fat. That's what I like. But in regards to brain health, it really helps with that. But just you look at the research, just about any physical activity or exercise that you do on a regular basis is going to help with that brain health. And of course, you need your nutrition. All right. But what type of nutrition? Like for my family, we mostly do the Mediterranean style of eating where you have the omega-3, you have the fat content, you have the beautiful protein and the carbohydrates, you have your fruits, leafy vegetables. It's just fresh food, and which are as fresh as it can be, which our brain thrives on. Your brain needs fat. All right. That's why babies drink milk, to develop that brain. So yeah, I don't know what has changed. You still got a brain. Your brain needs fat. I'm not saying it needs milk, but it needs fat. Okay, however you can find it, you better get some. You better get some. But I like to take fish oils and those different things. I don't know. I don't know if it's helping. We shall soon find out. Lord have mercy. But anyway, brain health. Now, it's not just about your exercise and your nutrition. What about the sleep? When we sleep, there's a cycle that happens. There's a restoration and repair that happens. You need your sleep, people. I have no problem grabbing some sleep. No, I tend to go to bed kind of late because I want, when it's quiet, I can get so much done, but I'm trying to have more of a stable pattern of sleep because I know when I do have my 6 to 8 hours of sleep, I know that's a long time. When I do, boy, you better watch out. I'm on my brain is firing on all cylinders. I can think and think and think and really problem solve and get things done. My mood is nice and even. It's very nice. So brain health, that's something that we really have to consider and think about and implement in our lives. We don't, even if it's genetics, and I believe we can go past our genetics. I really do, to a certain degree. To a certain degree. I'm not saying we change in our DNA. I'm saying we can change the path if we utilize or implement certain lifestyle changes. I really do believe that. I've seen that, especially, I've said it before, with my bone density. Osteoporosis runs in my family, but I've increased my bone density by using resistance training. And I don't do rebounding too much, but rebounding, like jumping on the trampoline, helps as well. It's all science, people. So I just want to share this about dementia and what we can possibly do. All hope is not gone. We can do some things. Stay away from that phosphoric acid that's in sodas and other drinks that actually kill our brain cells. Smoking kills our brain cells. Alcohol kills our brain cells. It's not just me saying it, it's science. Go on YouTube, look at those videos on how the brain starts to decline. It's amazing how we can do certain things to our body that messes us up long term. It's like, oh, if we just took a turn, if we just stopped what we was doing and just made some changes, although changes can be hard to do, but if you really want to have a higher quality of life, I think we're willing to make those changes. It's up to you. It's up to me. I'm not talking to you. I need to make some more changes in my life to have a higher quality of life. So I just wanted to share that information. Hopefully it's useful. Bye.